Hey, today I'm going to be doing an update / review on this phone. This is the Barbie phone. It's made by HMD, and I made an unboxing of this, which I'll link below. But I wanted to do a little bit of an update and review on having switched over to, I'm going to put it here so you can see it in the background, over to a dumb phone from a smartphone. And the pros and cons I've found, things that I've found beneficial and some things that I found challenging. So let's get into it. First of all, I'm going to talk about the positives. So obviously it's been a step away from all-consuming technology. I now use my laptop computer for most things, and that's been really beneficial because then I am not sitting and scrolling on my smartphone, or I might pick it up to do one thing and then I find myself all of a sudden immersed in it, and however long has passed and I've just sat there dissociating on my smartphone. So that has no longer happened, which is awesome. I noticed in the first few weeks of switching over that it was quite an adjustment, and I also noticed that I had so much more clarity. It was like I had more space to think. I'm going to bring you down a little bit because you're moving up. Is it going to stay? I had more space to think. I felt like I had just a space. That's the best way I can describe it. It's like I had more mental space because I wasn't preoccupied with my smartphone. So to this day I still continue to use my laptop for, Googling things, for anything like that. Like messaging apps are on my laptop. What else? I actually deleted Instagram recently. That was a whole other thing. Emails. Yeah, just anything like that is on my laptop, and it's a completely different experience to using a smartphone. It's not anywhere like the sort of black hole that a phone can be, like I spoke about earlier, just getting trapped in it, or you are scrolling, or you are constantly picking it up to check something or look something up or whatever. It's not like that. My laptop is away, and then I get it out when I want to use it and I put it away again. And that's all been great. I like how small this is. Like, it's really nice and compact. It's easy to fit in a bag. Like today I was just using this little bag and it can just fit in there really easily along with my wallet and things like that. That's great. I really enjoyed this. I actually have a hook in the hallway that I just hang it up on. Like, it's like a coat hook, and I just hang it over there and it stays there during the day, so I only check it if I hear a call or a text. So that's great. The little sticky charms do not stay on. It comes with little stickers, and well, one did. The actual sticker did. I had a rainbow sticker down the bottom, and that stayed on for a good while. And then the little like jewel charms that it came with, they were off in a few days. They did not stick. So it's not a biggie, but it's just something. But I'm supposed to be staying on the positives. What else? It's easy to use. Something really cute about it is that it gives you, I don't know what the phone calls it, but it gives you like these reminders. I was going to say daily, but it's not daily. It's just really randomly. Like, it'll just you'll open the phone and then all of a sudden it will say like, don't forget to go outside, like, and get some fresh air, get some nature or whatever. Or it might say like, you are amazing just as you are, or like little inspirational messages. And it's actually, it might sound trite, but it's actually so nice to randomly open up your phone and see a little message like that. It's cute. You don't know when it's going to happen. It's really sweet. It also comes with like facts, like randomly. I guess if it's like an anniversary relating to something Barbie related, then it'll come up on the phone, which is, I mean, I don't really care for it, but it's not offensive or like there's nothing wrong with it. What else? I really enjoy that you can swap out the back. I really enjoy this one because I think it goes really cute together. Obviously, I like how it looks. It seems relatively sturdy. My daughter did drop it on concrete at one point. You can hardly see it, but there's a tiny chip up here. But it's like nothing compared to what you might get, you know, if you drop a smartphone on concrete. What else is a positive? I'll probably think of some more, but I'll swap it over to the cons because there's a few. So I still have to have, well, I don't have to, I still benefit from having my smartphone. I'm filming on it right now, so I use it for that. I use it as a GPS. Okay, every time I go in the car pretty much because I have a terrible sense of direction. I use it as a camera. I don't take nearly as many photos anymore because I hardly ever have it on me, so that's, I don't know, I'm indifferent towards that, whether that's a good or bad thing. So because of the way that our society is like very technology forward and very encouraging of these sorts of changes, you know, people being on their smartphones, so pretty much everyone having a smartphone, that sort of thing. There's certain things that you come across and you have to be like, I can't do that because I have a dumb phone. So like, I can't take photos and send photos on that phone. I mean, I could if I enabled data, I'm pretty sure, but the quality of the photos is so low. That's another con. The camera is like basically unusable. It's like just like the old school flip phone cameras. It's so shit. It's like fun and quirky for a couple days and then you're just like, oh, over it. Over here, like, yeah, I think I got it. So yeah. If people, like often appointment reminders and things like that, the place will text you a link, maybe like a link to confirm your appointment or a link to like fill out a form before your appointment or something like that. And obviously that's useless to me. I can't. This does have internet technically, but I can't imagine it being usable. I've never used it and I don't intend to. I don't imagine it's very usable. So that's another con. Another thing is like, most of these things are just because of how our society is set up, right? So you're doing something that's actively like against trends, and a lot of time if you do that, there are certain societal consequences. They may not be, you know, very severe, like certainly not very severe in this case, but it is just, you know, it's just part of it. So another thing is like rewards. Certain companies only have their rewards on like smartphone apps. So for all these reasons, I do still have a smartphone. It's still useful for these certain things. I do wish I could move away from it altogether and not, and just like my partner only has a phone like this and a laptop. And I wish that could be me. But I do still use my smartphone for things. So I will use it in ways that are productive and mindful. And then it will go up in my wardrobe the rest of the time and I don't use it. So that's been great. Overall, actually I've thought of another con. So there's a few little random things about this one. When you text, so either you can have it on predictive text or not. The predictive text is terrible. It's not good. So most of the time I have it off, and then you do have to sit there and you push. Oh, I have a text. So you do have to, I'll show you. So I'm going to send a text now, and so you do the you're doing, I'll hold it here so you can. Like, you're doing that old school, like that. And my muscle memory is obviously like, cool. That's the sound of me getting a text. So, it was easy to pick up again, quite quick. But if you want to send a really long text, you're sitting there like this, or you're using shitty predictive texting. And the other thing is, if you do text really fast, you're tapping away on the buttons really fast, sometimes it lags. So those are some things. What else have I noticed? It will randomly do this thing, and you might be out in a shop or in a quiet location. I don't know if it's just this phone and it's a fault. I keep trying to put it back up there. Or what. But it will randomly be in this very California accent. It will be hey Barbie, and do a shloop sound. And it yells it. I haven't found a reason why it does this. I haven't found a way to turn it off. I don't know what it's doing. So yeah, if you just get the standard one, I don't know if HMD makes them. I think my partner's is a Nokia, but it's the same phone. It's just his one's a deeper pink, and it's not a collaboration with Barbie, so it doesn't have these random Barbie related things, so it doesn't do that. So that's not all of dumb phones in general do this thing. Obviously that's specific to this phone, and I don't know if it's just specific to the phone that I've got. Maybe it's a glitch. I don't know. It's weird. I want to know what it's about, because sometimes it can be embarrassing and or annoying. What else? I wonder if you can hear the cicadas outside. They're super loud this time of year. I would just say overall, if there's anything else that comes to mind, I'll just put it in the description box below. But overall, I would say I'm extremely pleased that I've made the decision to purchase a dumb phone. It's definitely gotten me off my smartphone a lot of the time. At least an 80% reduction in smartphone use, at least, if not more. If I didn't have a laptop, I would obviously have to use my smartphone more, and I wouldn't try to use it as a laptop, but because of how the devices are designed, they are inherently more addictive and consuming, so that would have to be a really, really conscious effort, but I still do try to use it in a conscious way. Yeah, one thing I would say is it's sometimes annoying not to have data when you go out. Like I would on a smartphone if I just wanted to quickly Google something while I'm out. but it's nothing that's ever been, it's not drastic. Like I said, there's always going to be some inconveniences when you choose to do something like this. Overall, it's definitely achieved what I set out to achieve in terms of getting me off being so consumed with doom scrolling and checking my smartphone and just having it on me all the time. So I'm really, really pleased overall. I would just say there's been no upgrades. There's been no technological upgrades in these phones. They are the same, basically, as they've always been. Yeah, so don't expect that the camera's going to be better, or there's going to be, you know, some great new texting technology or something on these phones, because there's not. They are basically exactly what they say in the box. They are like something from the early 2000s. Yeah, so there's been, I don't know comparatively what the price increase would have been. Like this was $199 New Zealand dollars when I purchased it. I think it's still the same price now. I can't remember how much these sorts of phones used to be back in the day, and accounting for inflation and stuff, I'm not sure how that works out, but yeah, they definitely shouldn't be charging anymore, because yeah, there's been no upgrades in that department. But I think that's all I wanted to say in this video. Overall, I'm very pleased that I did it. And would I recommend it? Yeah, I would. If you are someone who wants to cut back on your use of smartphones and technology in general, I would say that you can get away with just this and a computer or a laptop. You might find some shortcomings where places make it a little bit inaccessible for just those technologies, but it's definitely not impossible, especially if you have a GPS system or you're someone with great sense of direction, which is not me. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you're doing really well. If you have any questions for me about this one, or about my experience with this phone, you're welcome to leave them below. Take care, guys. See you in my next video.